Hello everyone. Today I am going to speak upon a topic in statistics which is correlation. So to begin with, what is correlation? Well, correlation is a statistical measure for finding out the degree or strength of association between two or more variables. Now what are variables? Variables are x, y, z. These are called as variables. What is association? Association is the relation between the variables, two or more variables, how they are related. That is their association. So suppose there are two variables x, y. If change in variable x leads to change in variable y, then there is a correlation. But if change in variable x does not have any change in variable y, then there is no correlation. I hope it's clear. Now, if variable x increases, as a result of which variable y also increases, there is a positive correlation. Now, if variable x increases but variable y decreases, there is a negative correlation. But if variable x, again I am saying, if variable x is increasing or decreasing, but there is no change in variable y, then there is zero correlation or no correlation. So now there are two types of correlation. One is linear correlation, one is non-linear correlation. Linear correlation is when change in variable x and change in variable y is changing at a similar ratio, then it is linear correlation. The change in x and y is constant. The ratio between them is suppose 1:1. So the x is increased by 1, increasing by 1, y is also increasing by 1. So the ratio is remaining same all over the change. So that is a linear correlation. And any other correlation except this linear correlation is non-linear correlation. So now we come to R. Now what is R? R is the correlation coefficient or coefficient of correlation, which is used to measure the degree of relationship between the two variables. I hope it's clear. Now next, there are four methods of correlation. Number 1 is two-way frequency table. Number 2 is scatter diagram. Number 3 is Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient, and number 4 is Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Okay, so before starting with the four methods of correlation, let me make one thing very clear. That is, if your R, that is your correlation coefficient, is less than 0, R, then it is negative correlation. If R is greater than 0 but less than 1, it is positive correlation. If R is equal to 1 or equal to -1, in case of 1, which is positive 1, then it is perfect correlation, perfect positive correlation. And if R is equal to -1, it is perfectly negative correlation. So you have to keep these things in mind while doing the sums of correlation. So now we'll be speaking about Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient. Karl Pearson's correlation. So suppose there are n number of observations of variable x and variable y. So this is such as x1, y1, x2, y2, ... xn, yn. So what is a covariance in this case? Covariance of x and y. Well, covariance is the variation or degree of or movement between the variable x and y, number of movement. For example, x and y. X is increasing by 1, 2, 3. Y is 2, 3, 4. So this movement 1, 2 this is your x1, y1. This is your x2, y2. So 1 and 2 is your x1 and y1. 2 and 3 is your x2 and y2. I hope it's clear. Now, what is the formula for covariance of x and y? Covariance of x and y is 1 by n. N is the number of observations. Summation x minus x bar, y minus y bar. Now, what is summation? Summation is the total of all these. Its summation symbolizes the total. Means for x1 observation, it will be x1 minus x bar and y bar are the means of respective variables x and y. Okay, so it will be for 1 it will be x1, for observation 1 it will be x1 minus x bar, for observation 1 it will be y1 minus y bar. So the total of all such observation is your into multiplied by 1 by n, that is divided by n, is your covariance xy. Now what is the correlation coefficient, that is R, in case of x and y? So the formula of R, that is the correlation coefficient, is covariance x y by sigma x sigma y. Now what is sigma x and sigma y? Well, sigma x is the standard deviation of x and sigma y is the standard deviation of y. So it can be further broken into, as we said earlier, the formula of covariance. We'll break this into the formula of covariance xy, which is summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by n. The 1 by n which we had earlier, that n will be adjusted here, into summation x, it's not summation x, it's sigma x, sigma y. So what is the formula for sigma x and sigma y now? So the formula of sigma x is root over summation x square by n minus summation x by n whole square. So this is your formula for sigma x. Now we have to assume that summation x, in brackets you have to write, hence summation x is equal to summation x minus x bar is equal to 0. So if summation x is equal to summation x minus x bar is equal to 0, then in this case this summation x will become 0. So 0 by anything is 0. So this entire thing will get eliminated, right? So what will be left? So our sigma x will be equal to root over summation x square by n. So in the same way we have to assume that in case of y also, so your sigma y will be root over summation y square by n in the similar way, right? Okay, now there is another formula of Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient, which is the basic and the easiest formula of all, which is for correlation coefficient R, which is summation xy by summation root over summation x square into root over summation y square. Now this is the basic formula of R, and if your standard deviation and all is not given, so we are going to follow this formula. If nothing is given, if there is only in the question only x and y is given and the numbers of the x and y is given, so we will be following this formula. Clear? Now I have given you all the formulas of Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient. These are the basic formulas. Now we have few more formulas with frequency distribution also. I'll be discussing that later. So for now, let's solve an example. So we have to find the correlation coefficient between these variables. So I'll be giving it. So here is x and y, variable x and variable y. The numbers are, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And for variable y, it is 6, 8, 11, 9, 12, 10 and 14. So this is the question. Okay. So now we have to find out the R, that is your correlation coefficient. So how do we do that? First we have to find out the total of x and total of y, which is summation x and summation y, which is, for this the total is 28 and for this total is 70. So now we have to find out the mean of x and mean of y. Now we will be finding out the mean, which is x bar, which is also called as x bar, which will be equal to 28 total summation x divided by n, and for y is summation y divided by n. N is the number of observations, that is 7 here in this case. So 28 divided by 7, which is 4. And here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 observations. So your n is going to be 7, which is same. And this is going to be summation x is 70. So 70 by 7, which is 10. So your x bar is 4 and your y bar is 10. Clear? So now we have to find. So since here nothing is given, only your x and y is given, so we are going to go with the last formula, which is the basic formula of all. So for that, in order to find out R, we have to now find x minus x bar, x minus x bar, and y minus y bar. So your x minus x bar is, for first case, 1 is your x and your x bar is 4. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Same way, 2 minus 4 minus 2. 3 minus 4 minus 1, 4 minus 4 0, 5 minus 4 1, 6 minus 4 2, 7 minus 4 3. Next, y minus y bar. So for y minus y bar, 6 minus 10, which is minus 4, 8 minus 10 minus 2, 11 minus 10 1, 9 minus 10 minus 1, 12 minus 10 2, 10 minus 10 0, 14 minus 10 is 4. So it's clear. So now we have to find x square. Your x square is, so this x square here is your small x square. Your small x is your these numbers. So this is x and this is small y. So you have to find out x square and y square. So you can take, for your better understanding, if you are solving this sum, you can take anything except x and y also for your clear understanding, so that you don't confuse yourself between small x and capital X, right? So you can take any variable, say a and b. So you have to find out a square and b square. Simple. So now x square is, we all know that minus minus is plus. So 3 3s are 9, 4 1 0 1 4 9, and here it's this one, so it's 16 4 1 1 4 0 16. So your x square is total, you have to total it. That is summation x square, which is going to be 28, and your summation y square is going to be 42. So now after you complete this, you have to add in another column, which is x y, x into y, this into this. So 3 4s are 12, minus minus, it's plus 12, 2 2s are 4, 1 1s are 1, 0 into anything is 0, 2 1s are 2, 0 into anything again is 0, 3 4s are 12. So the total, is it visible? No. Okay, so the total of xy is going to be 29. So I'm writing it here. Is it visible? No. Okay. So after you complete this, you have to find the total of xy, that is summation xy. So I'm rubbing this off since you can't see anything. So your summation x square was, so your summation small x square was 28, summation small y square was 42, and your summation xy, small xy, was 29. It came to be 29. You can just total it and see, check it for yourself. So now we have to find r. We have got everything we required to find r. Now we have to find r, that is the correlation coefficient, that is the main thing. So r is equal to summation xy by root over summation x square into root over summation y square, which is equal to, your summation xy is 29 and your summation x square is 28, so root over 28 into summation y square is 42, root over 42, which is equal to 29 divided by root over 28 comes to 5.291, root over 42 comes up to 6.481. So you multiply these two, the multiplication comes to 34.291. So 29 divided by 34.291 is equal to 0.8457. This is your r. It's not visible. Secondly, okay. Now it's visible. So this is your r. So it has come up to 0.8457. So it's greater than 0, which means it is a positive correlation. So variable x and variable y has a positive correlation. So it's less than 1 but greater than 0. So it's a positive correlation. So I hope whatever I taught today is clear, and if you have any question, do comment in the comment section below. So thank you.